So on the Howard Benson Vocal Multiplier, it doesn't need to just be for vocals. I'm going to try it right now on some clean guitars. I like clean guitars that have a lot of pedals hooked up to them, and this plugin intentionally or unintentionally kind of takes the place of about like 5 pedals, as you'll see. It creates a huge wider sound, some really variable pitch shifting, which is, you know, really clean and almost Nirvana-ish, like the way they used to do that kind of stuff. And it also, you can add a low octave to the clean guitar, and it tracks really well. So check it out. Okay, so in this case, I was messing around with the plugin, and we have a setting called HB Guitar Monster, and which is basically a way to make your guitars sound bigger. And I have actually played around with this. This was one of these things that with a new update that we've been working on, I just want to see what it sounds like on a clean guitar, actually. So this would be the clean guitar without the plugin on it. This is your pretty traditional clean guitar, and then the plugin on it. Very Nirvana-ish, actually, interestingly enough. And what you can do is you can change the width of it. So by changing the vocal density, I added more effect to it. Anyway, you can really see this thing has like some really cool effects on it, that by just, again, adding more voices and changing the timing and the modulation depth. Right now I have the modulation depth kind of, you know, up there, so it's changing the pitch a lot. If I turn it down, it won't be as dramatic, as you'll see. That's pretty cool, huh? Like, you get a little low octave going on. Well, what I like about what the developer Juan did here is that the tracking of the low octave is really tight. A lot of these plugins, when you bring up the low octave, there's a delay. This one is like right on. So that low octave really blends in well. And they did such a great job with the Formant control and the low octave that was not something I thought would be a big deal on this plugin, but I really like it. And I've been using it a lot on stuff like this, where you just go, wow, I didn't know it would actually track that. It saves you the whole effort of doing like a baritone guitar. There's your baritone guitar right there. You don't even have to record it. So again, some really cool stuff here. This thing has been explored maybe 5%, this plugin. There's going to be a lot of really, really cool ideas coming out of this. In fact, I like this so much, I'm going to save it as something right now. I'm going to call it HB Clean Guitar. So you just watched a preset be made. Lucky you. Yeah, so why don't we try it on some other instruments? What I did is on this particular song, there's a keyboard pad that Kala put in, and this is what he put it in on. And to me, it could be bigger sounding if we wanted it to. And an easy way to do that would be just to, again, to use this. I'm working off the Clean Guitar plugin right now, the one I made up before. So check it out when I turn it on. Just makes it sound more interesting and bigger. You get a bit more sound to it, more depth to it because there's more voices. You can actually also add, again, that low octave tracks really, really well. So super usable for that. And this has got a lot of reverb on it already, this track. But you can, if you want to really go crazy, you can add this to it. So you can change the decay. You can make it longer or shorter. This is a pretty traditional reverb use. You know, you can use darkroom or bright room, either way. So yeah, I mean, I think for any keyboard pads or any kind of B3 stuff you're doing or piano, it's just gonna, again, change the sound as you're sort of seeing right now, where you have you're adding more voices, you're adding more, it's almost like having a lot of, I would say, I said it earlier, but having a lot of foot pedals in a row that you can just mess around with. You've got your different pitch mod and your timing and tone controls and octave controls. And it's just a really, really, it's almost what the Howard Benson vocals is, where you have all those modules lined up. This is almost having a lot of modules lined up in a multiplier. So it's not just one knob. You've got like your voice generation, you got your widths, you got your post-processing, you can mute the input so you can hear what the effect is, you've got a filter. It's pretty much got everything in it that you want. So yeah.